What's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of Solekted TV. I'm your host, Creparella. Of course, we've got another special guest on today. She is a female sneaker collector from London. To everybody, we've got Khailakays. Welcome to the show, Kayla. Is that what you like to be called? Khailakays, Kayla?
Yeah,
what would you like to be called?
Kayla's fine.
Kayla's
yeah.
fine. Welcome to Solekted
Thank
TV.
you.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. I'm loving that outfit. Sorry, I know we ain't there yet, but I love to, once I see an outfit, I'm always going to point it out. So loving the fit today. Loving it. So, of course, this being Solekted, I always pretty much ask this question. So how did you get into sneakers? How did you, trainers, whatever, we all call it different things. How did you get into collecting sneakers? What kind of stemmed your interest?
I think, to be honest, from young, I've always been a sneakerhead from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So from, I don't know, about 8, 9, as long as I can remember,
Yeah.
I've always had, like them hologram Adidas Superstars when we were kids. I had like a pair of Nike Dunks with yellow swoosh on them, things like that. So I remember in school, I would always have like the K-Swiss tongue twisters. Does anyone remember those?
I remember them. I remember them.
Yeah.
I remember them. I don't think I had them, but I remember them definitely.
Yeah. So I think just from early, I've always been, into sneakers.
Nice.
And when I was about 16, 17, 18, getting my first kind of jobs.
Yeah.
That's how I properly started getting into the mall, being able to buy my own. So, yeah.
Nice, cool. So what would you, in terms of your collection, what would you say that your collection says about you? So if we were to walk into your storage, I'm sure, heaven of trainers, if we looked at that, what would we kind of see in terms of what the trainers say about you, in a sense, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
So what's like your, if you want to think about your go-to, or what would kind of be your typical like silhouette or style of trainer?
Yeah. To be honest, the majority of my collection is Jordan 1s, Air Jordan 1 highs, and I've recently more got into like dunks as well, dunk lows though, so definitely. So I have a lot of the Air Jordan 1 silhouette, but in different colours.
Okay.
And the reason I like that is because I can still switch my look up depending on what I'm wearing.
Okay.
So most people tend to dress from the foot up, but I'm the opposite. I actually dress up down. So
okay. There's a few people do that. I'm definitely from the foot up. And just on that, of course, what would Solekted TV be without a crep check? We're going to get onto the crep check. So we're going to start from foot this time. We're interested in the foot today, guys. So tell the people what you got on foot today.
So today I've got on the Air Jordan 1 High Atmospheres.
Ooh, yep,
very nice. They're one of my favourite, actually, and to be honest, they're one of they're the girliest trainers I have in my whole collection.
Really?
So yeah, I like pink, but I like these. I'm feeling these.
No, I love those. The reason why I love those is everyone knows that. I think I told the world that I wanted those. Literally. They are the paint and part of it. That was a seller for me. Of course, I love pink. I love colour. And then I saw a few pictures of them surface last year.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, please don't let this be a concept. Please let this be an actual pair. And so when I saw the release of them, I think it was like start of this year, I was like, please, every raffle honestly. I was entering, I was getting my next door neighbour to, and I was like, everyone enter for me. So I managed to those as well. Those are very, very nice. I love them. I would have wore pink today, but I felt like a bit of orange and blue today. So just nice. So just in terms of my crep check, I have the rubber dunks on. So this is obviously an off-white collab. Not many people are like keen on these, surprisingly. When I asked a few people about them, they were like, I'm not too sure. I know people really like the black and green colorway.
Yeah.
I really wanted them, but again, you know how you guys know how I feel about price points and stuff. So I managed to cop these. But yeah, these are actually one of my favorites.
I prefer those ones.
Really, I like the blue on them, the blue and silver mix.
Yeah.
I'm really a fan of. But yeah, that's how I was feeling today. But I do love that, of course. So although you have spoken about Jordan 1s being kind of your typical silhouette, or the sneaker that you are, you love, I did ask you to bring a favorite pair with you today.
Oh yes.
It's not really looking like a Jordan 1. I'm just gonna say that.
The the majority of my collection is Jordan 1s.
But I'm going to get you to talk about it regardless. So tell the people about your special shoe you bought with you today.
Okay, so these are the Air Max 97s, Silver Bullet. So, yeah, these are quite a special pair to me. I got these in 2017.
Okay.
No raffle business.
Oh.
Straight off of Nike.
Whoa, so that is rare.
I know, that was a big win for me, definitely. I think why these are special for me is, I don't know, in 2017, that was a good year for me. There was just a lot going well.
Oh, nice.
And then these kind of topped it off. And what I love about these and my favourite memory is that I went on a trip to New York with my mum.
Okay.
These got so much attention.
Really?
Like, proper attention when we went.
You know what? Of the 97s, that is definitely the pair that is like a staple pair, I would say. So, no, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. They even go with your outfit today.
I mean, I could rock them.
Slightly. I saw it.
I might
I see the details, guys. I see the details. It's not just me. I'm thinking I'm extra. It's not just me. But no, I love that pair. Really, really good and really nice, clean pair, I would say, of 97s. Yeah. I'm not a big 97s person. I'm probably like one or two. I did really like the, I can't remember what they were called, but they had like the sort of animal print ones on them. They were quite nice. But yeah, but that is not a pair that people would normally draw for as their special pair. So I'm glad.
I know. I wanted to be different. I was I love a Jordan 4 as well, but I was like, no, let me bring something different to add to the table. And I was like,
we love a curveball. Don't worry. Switch it up. Bring whatever pair you feel like bringing. But those are really, really nice. So of course, being a female collector, I always, again, have this kind of conversation where I can, especially with sort of fellow female sneaker collectors. So just in terms of collaborations, because I think that's quite a topic that sometimes we touch on, sometimes we don't. So just in terms of collaborations amongst women in the sneaker community, how would you kind of describe that? Is it something that you feel is working, something that we're not doing so well in, not in a sort of criticizing way, but is there more that we can do? What's your kind of opinion on the state of it?
I think at the moment it's quite new still, because, as we know, the sneaker community is heavily male dominated, and that's now starting to change. But I think at the moment we're doing quite well in terms of doing more events. There's been a few that I've been to that have recently popped up. And I think as we progress, more of those will happen. Obviously, I still think that in America and the USA, the sneaker industry is heavily dominated over there. Yeah. And there's been a lot of female collaborations over there compared to in the UK. But I think we're not doing so bad. Yeah.
Do you think, in terms of the US, do you think it's just because maybe the women became sneakerheads a little bit quicker than we did over here? Or why do you think it's slightly different in that sense?
I think the culture over there is a bit different. They have a bigger scale of shops even. You know, when you go, for example, if you go to New York and you go shopping to get your Jordan 1s, not even Jordan 1s, any, silhouette, they've just got a bigger scale of things over there. So I think they've kind of had a head start in that direction.
Definitely. And there's more of them. And I forget sometimes how small of a country we're in sometimes, like in comparison to the States. So I think just in terms of how the collaborations are going at the moment. Again, I agree with you. I think it's a slow burner. I think we're kind of slyly getting there, but I do believe, wholeheartedly that there is still more to do. I would like to see more of the kind of collaborations happening. Of course, it's great, like you mentioned, that there are events happening, etc. So definitely would love to see a lot more of that. For the remainder of the year, but we just have to, I guess, we wait and see. We wait and see. So of course, I'm, as well as the footwear, I'm also quite big on, the fits and outfits, and fits are fitting. So of course, I love your outfit today. I'm going to say that again.
Thank you very much.
I'm all for a two-piece cord, trackie, whatever you want to call it. Again, people know that I do my research, so I will be snooping on your Instagram pages, guys. So just in terms of your style, and I'm again, the whole kind of era of being within streetwear, street style. Do you have like a favourite kind of streetwear brand at the moment?
Yeah, at the moment, I would definitely say Cortez.
Okay.
They're one of my top brands at the moment.
Okay.
I have a lot of their stuff in my wardrobe. Ooh. And actually, the brand I'm wearing today, they're called Noki Jeans.
Okay,
and they're quite new and upcoming. So they're a black-owned independent brand.
Oh, nice,
and
nice.
The quality of their clothes is amazing, honestly.
It looks,
they do a lot of good stuff, so I'll check them out. Yeah.
Nice. Do you think that in terms of accessibility, and again, not criticizing in any way, shape or form, but are you finding that you're able to kind of sort of get hold of these sort of, I would say, smaller businesses, smaller brands? Are you able to kind of get hold of it with a bit more ease, or is it a little bit more exclusive? It seems very exclusive. That's why I really wanted to ask that question.
Yeah, it can be exclusive. I mean, you know, Instagram's made things a lot more easier in terms of being able to access these drops and stuff, but you have to be quick with some of these brands. So as you know, with Cortez, for example, they do a drop. I like the way he does stuff. So he will drop a password that you have to enter to get into his website.
Oh, wow.
He'll say, oh, password's dropping at 5:30, doesn't come till 9 o'clock. So you're stressing.
You're stressing. You're waiting for the password.
You're stressing, waiting for the password. But, you know, like, I've been lucky, to be honest, found it accessible.
Nice. That's because that's one thing I've found about Cortez. Like, I've wanted like a lot of their kind of tops, but then I'm like, why does this seem like an elite or a niche of people have it? But I've not been obviously able to access it. But I wanted to ask that because I did notice that you had quite a few of their pieces on, and it's nice that you're kind of also a UK brand in that sense, that you're also representing and all of that. 100%. I'm all for anyone that knows me. I'm all for like small businesses 100%. and all of that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to kind of touch on that, and because you know I'm probably going to ask where you got this outfit after the show.
I'll plug you after.
Plug me. Make sure I'm trying to get all the plugs in the show. Don't you worry. So again, another question I like to kind of ask everyone that comes on the show, just in terms of releases, so things that are coming out maybe this year, next year, anything you've seen that you're kind of looking forward to coming out?
Yeah, 100%. So at the moment for this year, the Air Jordan 3 Neapolitans.
Oh, okay.
That, to be honest, I've already got a win from those.
Oh,
shout
okay.
Out Sneaker Sisterhood.
Come on, shout out Sneaker Sisterhood.
So I've got a win from those.
Okay.
But for next year, I've seen the Air Jordan 1s, 85s, high 85s.
Oh, okay,
the black and white ones.
Oh.
So they look quite nice. I kind of like the shape of the 85s, and I've never had a pair, so I'm liking those.
I think they're quite unique. I know they brought out was it the Georgetowns they brought out?
Yeah, Georgetowns came out recently.
So it was kind of like, people were kind of 50-50 on that pair. Like, some people were like, yeah, I really need it. And some people were like, no, you know what, I don't mind giving it a miss. So I don't know, it is definitely a different style, but if you are like a Jordan 1 person, I'm sure you don't discriminate.
I don't discriminate, no.
In saying that, I'm surprised you didn't say what everyone's pretty much been saying about this year, about the Chicagos. Is that
not for me?
No,
not for me.
No.
I'll tell you why. There's something about the shape. I don't know. It's a little different. There's something about it that looks a bit. Obviously, they're not the originals. Yeah. But I'm actually not hyped over them.
Really?
So I think I'm gonna be calm.
Even like the non-Jordan 1 people are like talking about that pair. So I've been like, I thought that was the first thing you were gonna say. But you know, surprises all the time. But yeah, I know I probably do feel like they probably maybe tweak it a bit anyway. Yeah. But yeah, I think just the colorway in itself is, you know, it's another staple is my word today. It's another staple. Yeah. So yeah, I know typically a lot of the Jordan 1 sort of heads are going to definitely want that pair. 100 million %. But thank you so much for joining me today, Khailakays. Khailakays. So of course, and I say this all the time, Solekted is about really getting people out there, getting the people to know who you are if they don't know who you are already. So if you like, just kind of share your socials where people can find you.
Yep. So I'm on Instagram at Khailakays. TikTok at Khailakays, even though I don't really use it, but yeah.
You be TikToking, don't worry, I'm gonna
get on the TikTok, don't worry, I need to jump on it.
Trust me.
The Instagram algorithm right now is...
Listen, I say it all the time, we need another show to discuss that, respectfully.
That's for another day,
that is definitely for another day. Thank you so much for joining us again for another episode of Solekted TV. I have been Creparella. She has been Khailakays. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one.